things that John said. Pay. Trucking pay is stagnant. We hear all the time, truckers, you make $50,000 entry-level position. That seems like not a bad wage for somebody with, high school education or something. I can make $50,000 a year. But let's think about that $50,000. Truckers don't work 40 hours a week. They work 70. They work 80. They also work in an occupation that is controlled by hours of service by the federal government, but yet they're paid piecework by mile. They don't get paid overtime. They're actually exempt from overtime. When there was a bill in Congress introduced to get that exemption removed from the Fair Labor Standards Act, what we heard from the American Trucking Association and the big motor carriers is we're setting us up for trial attorneys. That's what this is. We want more rules and more regulations that's going to help trial attorneys. How are we going to have more rules and more regulations if we're asking to remove a regulation, not add? And how are you going to get sued unless you don't pay truckers like you're supposed to and pay them overtime? Seems pretty common sense to me. Another reason, but also back to my 50,000. You figure that up in 70 hours a week plus and 50 weeks a year and 2 weeks for vacation. That's less than $15 an hour. You're home 220, or you're going 220 days a year plus. You miss your family's ball games, reunions, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all these things, and you're making less than a kid at McDonald's. Because the McDonald's across the street from my office is $15 an hour, and they get to sleep in their own bed every night, and they don't have to worry about parking their truck in a very unsafe location or receiving a violation because